Okay.
please. Thank you.
All right. All right. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I'm DeJur. I'm here in Los Angeles. Beautiful. We're sort of still having hot days, kind of, but the nights have cooled down. So I guess summer and fall are having a fight of, summer's time to move on. Even in this part of the world, we do get fall and winter, sort of. Anyway, I'm here with Uma Community Clinic. Thank you, Clinic, for having me. Thank you, Uma, for having me. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to the deepest part of my heart for offering free yoga and via Zoom so that we can capture yoga enthusiasts from all around the world. And it's, there's not a lot of free yoga. There's a lot of yoga in LA, but most of it is fee-based. And so we are very fortunate to be able to have free yoga. And also our workout partner, our friend Claudine, offers free in-person aerobics workouts, and she does that on her free time. So thank you all for just giving these groups to be offering free yoga, especially for those of us in certain communities, if y'all know what I mean. So today we're going to be doing chair yoga. I'm going to show you a couple of things about the blanket and the towel I have on my chair. If you have an armless chair, that is the best, but any chair will do. If you don't have a chair, but you have a stool, as long as you feel stable on the stool, a stool will work. I've talked about teaching the probation officers at one of their picnics a few years ago. It was too hot to get out on the mats. I mean, imagine a hot sunny day on a rubber mat. So we were not doing that. So we did it on the picnic benches. We did it right there on the picnic benches, some seated yoga, and everything was fine. And so we adapt yoga to just our needs. Some of us need a wheelchair, have to be in one. Some of us have very poor balance, so standing is very challenging and sometimes dangerous. And so we use chair yoga. It's all the same. Some of us are amputees and cannot stand. Some of us have a difficult time, maybe an okay time getting down on the mat, but a really hard time getting back up. And so there are options. Instead of saying it's too much for me, I'm not doing it, we put it in a chair. And so the history of the chair yoga is briefly, and I'm a yoga therapist, so I have to explain things to y'all so that you have a deeper understanding other than just doing down dog and warrior one and the things I say. I want you to have a little history about how some of these things have evolved back in the old days, back in Southeast Asia. The people that could not stand or get down on the floor, they created chair yoga for them. It's not just for old people. That is a lie, a rumor, and a myth. It's not true. I'll tell you why in a minute, but they created chair yoga. Chair yoga was done by people that needed to be seated in chairs. You can also use the chair as a prop, standing up and moving around, holding onto the chair. Then the yoga morphed into the workplace. The chair yoga morphed into the workplace. And you are more productive when you move your body around throughout the day instead of sitting there pounding on a keyboard or taking calls. So there's yoga in the workplace, and we know all age groups work in workplaces. So it's not just for old people. The other thing that happened over time is yoga in the schools. Teacher doesn't have time to run 30 children out on the playground with 30 yoga mats. By the time you get them settled, the recess is over with. So they do yoga at their desk inside the classroom. So chair yoga, just like yoga is for everyone, chair yoga is for everyone as well. I want to acknowledge that I'm on the land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations people. These are the indigenous people of this part of the world. The land here was, they belonged to the land and the land belonged to them. The land was stolen from them, let's make no mistake or be confused, by colonizers and enslavers. The land was stolen from them and renamed Los Angeles. And I give gratitude to be on this most beautiful part of the country, in this most beautiful country that I call my hometown, and give thanks and appreciation to those groups that are past, present, and emerging. And they are still around, but just to give honor to them and thank them for their stewardship. If you're new to yoga, please be mindful of your body. If I ask you to do something that you know is going to bring you, pain. Pain is different than discomfort. Please be mindful. I use my right arm as an example. I broke my right arm 20 years ago. And it's fine-ish, but there's still a little part where I've lost range of motion. So I don't put my arm over there because it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. So stay in a place that feels comfortable, maybe experiment with the shape and then go deeper if it feels okay. If you need to take a break, please make that happen for yourself. We will take short breaks as we go along, but please, if you need to take a breath or two extra, please stop and resource yourself. We'll start with the grounding, and what grounding is just sitting still where we are. I'm going to move into my chair in just a second when I step back from the camera, but and just setting aside all the things we need to do today or in life for this next 55 minutes, just setting it aside, I guess now 50 minutes. It will all be there waiting for us, unfortunately. And so just noticing, we use the five senses, the space that you occupy right now, and look around to just see what you see, what catches your eye. You've been in these rooms a million times, but looking at them as if looking around as if it's your first time in the room, and just noticing the things that you put in that room to make it part of your home. And there is a big fat fly in here. And how did he get in? Because I have not opened the door today, and he's distracting me. I'm going to use my yoga practice and ignore him. Okay, so we're looking around. If you notice anything of similar colors that kind of jumps out at you, take note of that. So I always, my eye lands on the blue things, even though that's not my favorite color, but I see 3 blue things, just noticing blue things around. We're moving now to sense of taste, and I taste toothpaste and I taste coffee. That's what I've had so far today. So you may have had juice or breakfast. So we use our sense of taste to notice. Our sense of hearing now, we move our sense of hearing, move our awareness outside, outdoors, and see what you hear. So I have a few cars going by, and that's about it for now. So see what you hear outdoors. You may hear neighbors, children, delivery trucks, the lawnmower. See what you notice. And moving our attention inside, what sound do you hear? So I have 2 cats. Their water fountain got funky and algae, so I bought them a new little one, and I can hear the motor of that. It's nice and clean now. And that's all I hear inside here. And our sense of touch. So placing your right hand on your left shoulder, just brushing your right hand down to your left arm and paying attention to the fabric and your skin and the bones in your hands as you come all the way down your arm. So we're not just absently rubbing our arm. We are paying attention, using our sense of touch to notice what we feel. Let's change sides, left hand to right shoulder. You can use these to, good morning, Veronica, welcome. You can use these to if you're stressing out a little or feeling a little anxious, like that fly is making me feel anxious because I want to jump up and try to get rid of him. You can use these to help settle your nervous system. This is most of my class, I'm teaching ways not just to move the body around, but also to keep our nervous systems calm and relaxed throughout our days, because there will be things that pop up that kind of unnerve us a little bit, and we have to manage how that works. And I think, oh yes, our sense of smell. I was about to skip over that. I put on some really nice shea butter, and that's all I smell right now. So notice what you smell in your space. It might be coffee or breakfast food, or from a shower, the effects of the shower, the smell of the soap in the air. And so this practice of grounding, I use it every week. You all are new to me, Karen and Veronica, but when I go see my tax guy annually, I always owe him money, not him, them, the government. I always owe money. And so when I'm in his lobby, I try to settle myself by doing some of these practices, and you can do them in a way that no one notices what you're doing. And so I also use them if I'm in like traffic and I'm starting to become a little undone. I use them just to keep myself as calm as I can. And yes, I do go off sometimes. Yes, I do. I'm not perfect, but I try to use the more peaceful tools first and ratchet it up if I need to. So think about using these. The things I'm going to teach you, think about using them in your daily movements And I'm going to step back on my chair now. And Veronica, welcome to class. The boss of me asks that everyone new leave their email address. So if you can do that before we wrap up today, I would greatly appreciate it. And so we're doing chair yoga, Veronica. And I happen to have chairs with no arms. But if you have a chair with arms, it's okay. We work with what we have. Okay, and so I have a blanket. If your chair is too high and your feet are dangling in space, we put the blanket. I also have a towel, blanket or towel under our feet to bring the floor up to us. Okay. Sometimes we're tall. I mean, for the taller people, sometimes the chairs are not high enough. So for them, we put the blanket or the towel in the seat of the chair. That brings the bottom of the chair up away from the floor a little bit more, and they can sit comfortably with their legs comfortably extending down without their knees being kind of cramped up a little bit. I talk about the senior center that I teach in on occasion. They have these really comfortable chairs that are really high cushions. And I taught the whole time in class on my tiptoes because they don't have any yoga blankets in there. And so you got to work with what you got. So those are a couple of suggestions for you. We'll get started now. So we're sitting in our chair with a long spine, long neck, shoulders over hips. And this is the equivalent of mountain pose if we were standing. So it'd be the same thing. Shoulders, spine long, shoulders over hips, the same thing, except we're seated. I'm going to do some, my friend calls them stir the pot. So you can separate your feet a little bit. We're just going to move the torso in a circle. So this, even though it looks like somehow the torso is benefiting from this, this is actually for the hip joints. So moving in a circle. We want to move the breath. We want to bring in the breath now in a focused way. So when you come forward, I want you to please exhale. When you come upright or lean back, that's your inhale. Imagine the lungs are available to fill when you're sitting upright or leaning back, and then they get a little compressed when you come forward. That's your exhale point. So we're going around a few times. Doesn't matter which way to start. You put your hands on your knees or thighs if you like, or you can just drop the arms beside you and move the upper body. And then coming back to go the opposite way. And again, breath, exhaling forward, inhaling when you come back. And I forgot to mention, I'm dressed in street clothes. When I finish teaching you all, I'm heading to a space that helps youth stay out of the juvenile justice system. It's called the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. It's on Alameda near like Washington. It's a beautiful facility, and they have volunteers come in. They just started a program every week, come back to center, where volunteers come in. So I've taught there many times, but I wanted to come in with this program just to introduce myself again. I'm teaching in street clothes because when I leave here, I'm going straight to them, and I want to show them that you don't need any $100 yoga pants to do yoga. You don't need anything special. I'm coming to them in jeans and a shirt. And so that's why I'm dressed like this. Bring your feet back near each other. You can keep them separated if that's comfortable for you. Bring your hands in front of your heart. So a lot of the work that I do is for what we call marginalized groups. I was in the federal prison yesterday teaching yoga. I go to the Women's County Jail and places like that, juvenile hall, foster care, etc. That is my niche, and that's where I get my heartbeat from, teaching in those types of facilities. Hands in front of your heart, sweep your arms out and up, sit up really tall. This is the inhale. Palms touch, bring your palms back in front of your heart. That's the exhale. So we're reaching out, breathe in, sitting up really tall, and then reaching up to really stretch those muscles on the side of your body. Exhale down. We'll do 3 more. Sweep out, inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale out and up. Exhale, palms together and down. We'll do 2 more. Sweep out, wide arms, then long arms up. Exhale, down. Last one here. Sweep out and up. I want you to hold here, please. Exhale to your right. So the left shoulder is going to want to fall forward. We don't need that. So keep the left shoulder what's called neutral. Left shoulder comes straight out from with the arm attached and lean over to your right. So we don't need the left shoulder to come forward. This is a side stretch for the left side body. You may feel something there happening. If you don't, no worries. If you do, no worries. Inhale to center, exhaling left. Pull to the left, keep the right shoulder back. Inhale to center, exhale right. So these are side stretches, lateral bends, we call them in yoga or in yoga therapy. Inhale to center or side bends. Exhale left. Inhale, last set, right and left. Inhale, center, exhale right. Inhale, center, and exhale left. And then inhale to center. Bring the arms out to a strong T shape. So when I say strong, I mean not hanging down like this, but the arms engaged, the muscles of your arms engaged. Breathe in here. Exhale, palms touch in front of you, arms extended long. Inhale, arms wide. Actually bring them back behind you, really wide. Exhale, palms touch, arms horizontal, vertical with the floor. Inhale, parallel to the floor, arms wide. Exhale, palms come together. So we're working shoulder joints and shoulder blades. See if you notice, inhale wide. Exhale, close. We'll do 3 more. Inhale wide. Exhale, close. Last one. Inhale wide. And then exhale, close. And then just lower your hands on top of your knees or thighs. Let's do some more. Stir the pots. We'll go in either direction. Again, moving the breath. When you lean forward, exhale there. When you come back, inhale. Let's go the opposite way. We'll stir the pot. Exhaling when you go forward. We'll do 3. Inhaling when you come up. So we keep moving the breath so that we fill the body with fresh oxygen. Separate your feet wide, not so wide you get a pain or cramp on your inner thighs, but we want to give a little passive stretch to the muscles inside the thigh. These muscles are tight typically because we don't do anything with them unless we dance, like ballet dance, modern jazz, or gymnastics. So this is a way you can sit. If you work in a space where you have a little privacy so that the neighbors don't see that you're sitting like this. But if you're working at a desk, you can sit like this throughout your day to get those muscles stretched out in a passive way. It's not even a focus, just separate. And I do this sometimes. I tell the classes when I'm watching TV, I'm watching it from my bed. I'll be on the bed with my legs apart like this, just to stretch them out. So coming back upright, we're going to place the right forearm, the lower part of your arm on your right thigh. And we don't want to let the spine dump down toward the floor. We want to keep the spine long, okay? And lifting the right arm, left arm straight up. So we were sitting up tall, and then we just lean over to the side. Keep the spine long to the right. Left arm is straight up. Breathing through your nose. So this is another lateral stretch. And we're going to circle the left arm. So you have options. You can circle the left arm wide, sweeping circles, or more shallow vertical circles. You have to try them both to see what feels the most therapeutic. One of them will feel better than the other. You can also do them both combo style. Sweeping, circling. This is shoulder joint and shoulder blade again. Let's go the other way. Same arm, opposite direction. Breathe through your nose. Nasal breath throughout the whole class. Let's inhale both arms straight up. Reach up really tall as you can. So lift the spine long. And then exhale, left forearm, left thigh, and just lean over to the left. The right arm stays straight up. And so I can tell you, I feel a little tighter on my leaning over to the right, so on my left. So on my right hip and side body, I feel a little tightness. I did a lot of walking yesterday. I went to the federal prison. Then since I was down there, I went to Japantown. And since I was down there, I went over to the Broad Museum. So a lot of walking, which is, you know, I walk enough, but that was a little extra. Let's sweep the right arm in a circle, big or small circle you get to pick. Sweeping the arm, breathing through the nose. Then we'll go opposite way, same arm, sweep, breathe. Noticing the sensations in the shoulders, and the shoulder blade of the right side. And then inhale up. Exhale the arms down. Hands on your knees or thighs. Breathe in. I want you to exhale and just shimmy your shoulders and lean forward. So shimmying just means dipping one, lifting the other. And come down to a flat back. Keep the shimmy going. So these are quick little spinal twists is what we're doing here. Breathe through your nose, everyone. And then shimmy up. And then forearms on both legs. And then lean forward with a flat back. You can prayer hands, you can hold your hands, whatever you want to do. Flat back, lean forward. This is a stretch for your low back. So if you suffer from a lot of low back tension, pain, whatever, any forward bend, whether you're standing on both your feet and you lean over or put your butt on a wall and bend forward. If you're on the floor with your legs extended out and you lean forward in the chair, leaning forward, it helps to stretch out those muscles in the low back. They carry a lot of weight throughout the day. Sometimes we walk with poor posture, we stand with poor posture, we sit with poor posture. So any of these forward bends will help to alleviate some of that tightness. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Bring your legs more parallel to each other. Exhale, forward. We're gonna hug the back of the thighs. The back is flat. Inhale, lift your upper body, arms out and up. Exhale, forward, bend. Wrap your arms around the backs of your thighs. Inhale up. We'll do 3 more. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. I think 1 more. Exhale down. And then inhale up. Arms up. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist. Exhale to your right. So these are lateral bends. Pull the left wrist. Get a deep stretch around your shoulder blades. Inhale to center. Change the hands. Left hand, right wrist. Exhale left. Pull the right wrist for a deeper stretch. Inhale up. Change hands. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Change hands. Exhale to the left, and then inhale up to center, swan dive forward. Inhale, bring your right knee to chest. So grab hold of your right knee, bring it up towards your chest. Drop your shoulders down. The shoulders are going to want to help us hold the leg up. We want the arms to do that work, not the shoulders. So circling the right foot, sitting up tall, relax your shoulders. Check your jaw. Jaw is loose and relaxed. So we're not grimacing, we're not straining, we're not grinding our teeth. We're gonna circle the right ankle the other way. We have a neutral face. One of my teachers calls it a sweetened face. And then lower the right foot down. Hands on top of your knees or thighs. You're gonna inhale and bring the chest forward and up. Lift your chin. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. This is called cat. These are called cat-cow. We do them typically on hands and knees, but we can make it accessible in a chair. So my back is arched, my chest is up, my chin is up a little. This was my inhale. So we're going to hold here for a few breaths. This is the cow of the cat-cow pose. Breathe through your nose. Then we'll move into the cat pose. Breathe in. And then exhale, spine curls backwards, chin to chest, arms go long. Hold here. Breathe. Then inhale back to cow. Now we'll go in real time. Exhale to cat. 2 more. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. 1 more. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Come back up to center. Hands in front of your heart. Wait, I skipped a part. Let's circle 4 times each way. So either direction, remember to move your breath out when you've come forward, in when you lean back or sit up. So 4 of these on your own count. You can go as fast as you want. When you've done the 4th one, come back to stillness. Then we go the other way for 4. So again, these are for mostly the hip sockets. Our hips get really tight, just like everything else, if we don't move them. So after the second set of 4, come back to stillness, and we'll start on the other side. Hands in front of your heart, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, forward bend with a flat back. Look down between your feet. Inhale, bring the left knee to chest. Going to circle now the left ankle, left foot. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Let the arms do all the work. So the arms are, the muscles should be turned on, and so they're working to keep this all together here. It's a passive toning when they're not really the focus of what we're doing. When it's not the focus of what we're doing, it's a passive kind of toning. And then lower the left foot. Let's go to cow. So hands on your knees or thighs. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, curl. We'll do 4 all together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. So this is a really great move to do when you get out of bed. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale down to get the spine moving from sleep and making it so that as you go through your day, you're not so stiff. Okay. Circling again 4 times. You pick the direction. So this is a sequence, but we've done it slowly to get the components in there. We're going to go now in regular time with both sides. Let's go the other way with the stir the pot. Breathe through your nose, please. 4 of these, and then when you've done the 4th one, we'll start over again. But this set, we're not going to do the ankle circles. Hands in front of your heart, sweep out, inhale, arms up. Come down with a flat back, exhale. We're going to pull the left knee to chest again. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, left foot down. Set up for cow, breathe in cow, 4 of these. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come to center. Circle 4 times. 4 each way, your own speed, your own count. When you've done the first 4, go the other way. Move the breath. Want to fill the body with fresh oxygen as we do our practice. You've done the second 4, come back to stillness, hands in front of your heart, sweep out, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, flat back, swan dive down. Inhale, the right knee comes up to your chest. Exhale, the right foot back down on the floor. Let's set up for cow. Breathe in, cow. Exhale, cat. 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Then come back to center, stir the pot 4 times each direction, your count. Breathe through your nose, check your jaw. Jaw should be loose, neutral, sweetened face. When you're ready for the other 4, go the opposite way. And then come back to stillness. We'll do a little something else for the shoulders. Bring your hands in prayer pose. We'll go slow motion first to get the hang of what it looks like. Breathe in. Exhale, push the arms straight out. So they're coming straight out from the shoulder. They're horizontal or parallel with the floor. Palms push away from you. So this is a nice stretch for the wrist. Carpal tunnel a little bit. Carpal tunnel therapy a little bit. Pushing forward. And this time I do want you to round your shoulders forward. So we get a deep stretch across the upper back. So just hold here and take some breaths. And then inhale here, palms up. Sit up tall. Try to bring your arms by your ears or biceps back by your ears if you can, or get as close as you can, whatever it is. Sit up tall, push the palms up toward the sky. Breathe through your nose. Take an inhale. I'm going to exhale to cactus arms. It looks just like this. So holding here. So this is a chest opener or heart opener, we call them in yoga. The elbows are not lazy. Now Claudine says that. No lazy elbows. So we want the arms, again, the muscles engaged, strong arms. So this also looks like a goalpost on the football field. In yoga, they usually call it cactus arms. So that was our exhale. When we inhale, hands in front of us again, palms together. We'll go in real time now. Interlace, exhale, push. Inhale, lift. So here I'm going to change it just a bit. We're going to alternate. Release the arms. This is the exhale behind you on an angle because it stretches the shoulder caps. You don't have to turn sideways. I was just turning so you could see what it looks like. So we're going to alternate between cactus arms and this arms. I think I call this skier's arms or something silly. I don't know. It doesn't have a name. But that's the look we're going for with the exhale. Then we inhale back to center. So this next one's going to be cactus arms. And then we'll alternate a few times with the other one. Okay, breathe in here. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, skier's arms. Inhale, prayer. Interlace, exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. We'll do one more set. This next one is skiers. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, skiers. Inhale, prayer. This is the last one for cactus. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer hands. Release your hands down. Sit back in your chair. If you want to take a sip of whatever or just some breath, please do. And then we'll go to some more, do a little more hip work. Slide halfway forward in your seat. Please make sure you feel stable in your chair because we're going to lean forward. Bring the right ankle to the left knee. So it's not where the ankle is hanging down. The ankle is literally on top of the above, a little bit above the left knee. Okay, so this is a hip opener. It may look like the number 4, maybe. Taking your right palm inside right knee, pressing gently down to the floor. So see what you feel in your hip joint. Sitting up tall, checking on the breath. We're moving the breath. Like I mentioned, I'm going to talk about the breath while we're holding this. We breathe through our nose in yoga. There are mouth breath practices in yoga. They cool the body. They do other things. They rev up the heart rate. But for my classes, I have you all breathe through your nose. Okay, a couple reasons. The biggest reason is the exhale helps us stabilize our nervous system. That's the biggest reason. But there's a couple other things that happen. The hair in your nose catches dust we cannot see, so it filters. The nasal breath keeps the breath moist, hydrated, and warm to get it not to get it ready, but as it's being sent down to the lungs. Mouth breathing, your mouth dries out immediately. You felt that. the lungs have to reheat that breath and rehydrate it. So it's not as an efficient way of breathing unless you have a cold or sinus or allergy and you cannot breathe through your nose. Then of course, mouth breathing is the only other alternative. But in my classes, we always do nasal breath. I'm just breathe in here, and then exhale, lean forward. So this is one of those, what I mentioned earlier, nice stretch for the low back. Couple of options for your arms. You can place the forearms on the inside of the right leg. I want the spine long. I don't want you humped over. Spine is long, neck is long, and you can use the support of your inside right leg if you'd like, or if you let the arms hang long, it's a deeper stretch for your back. Look at the left foot. Okay, just hold here. So we're doing a hip opener with the right leg bent like this, and a stretch for the low back by leaning forward. Forward bends always help the low back. Nasal breath. Inhale, lift both arms up. Sit up really tall. I want you to reach up, and then exhale, we're going to twist to our right. So the right arm comes back behind you, behind the back of your chair. That's the exhale. We'll inhale, arms up, and exhale forward again. We're doing 4 more just like that. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, this is number 3. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, turn. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And then inhale, up. And lower the arms on the exhale. Place the right foot on the floor. See if you notice any different sensations in the right hip compared to the left. You might not feel anything, you might feel something, but just pay attention to the different sensations or not, or lack of sensation. Let's take left ankle to right knee. So I notice right away this position feels much tighter. My right hip, left hip, feels much tighter than my right. There's nothing wrong with me or need to fix anything. It's just an awareness. So I'm paying attention to my body as I go through my yoga practice or my yoga class. Awareness, not just doing the things I ask you to do, but paying attention to how you feel. Left palm, inside left knee, press down gently, sitting up straight, breathing through your nose, checking the jaw. The jaw muscle will clench. We don't even know we're clenched. And it'll be clenched. Over years, it's bad for your teeth, especially the back teeth, and it's just not a good way to move around. So try to keep that relaxed. We don't need that extra pressure on our teeth, like continuously, it's not good. Breathe in here, exhale forward. So you have, remember the options. The arms can be long, deeper stretch when they're hanging long, look at the right foot. Or you can use the left inside leg with your forearms as a shell. So the spine is straight, no matter which position you put your arms in, your spine is straight. And just hold here. If you want to do a little cheat, you can push down with your left elbow on the inside of your left knee. That opens up the left hip a little more. Try that. And then inhale, both arms up, sit up as straight as you can. Exhale, turning to the left this time. So the left arm drapes behind the back of the chair, turn your torso to the left. Inhale to center, exhale forward. That was number 5. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, turn left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lift. And this time, exhale the arms down. So we're gonna take a quick break, drink some water. I wanna get this fly while I can see him because he's really distracting me. Drink some water. Woo, and he was big. How did he get in here? The doors are shut, the windows are shut. All right, we're back. And thank the fly for that quick break. All right, now we're gonna come forward even more in the chair. Again, make sure your chair feels stable because we're on the front edge of it. Right heel straight, right leg straight out. We're planting our heel into the mat or into the carpet, into the floor. We're moving the left leg out of the way. Hands up high on the thigh. And we're just gonna breathe in here. And exhale, bring your hands down along your legs to your ankles. Inhale, lift, hands up to the upper thigh. Exhale, forward. Come all the way down each time. So this is a deep forward bend for the low back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. And then this time, inhale, come up to the knee. Massage your knee, front, side, and back. And then exhale back down toward the ankle and hold here. So you're hanging on near the ankle, the shin, whatever. Flat, back is flat. Right leg is straightened out. Back of the right knee is flat. Just hold here. And then inhale, come up, right. Let's put the right foot out, right leg out on an ankle. Left leg comes in. Left leg straight out from your torso. Left heel planted into the mat, into the floor, into the carpet. Hands up high on the left thigh, breathe in. Exhale, come forward, all the way toward hands, all the way toward the ankle, as close as you can get. Inhale, come up. And 2 more, exhale, come forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward. This time, inhale, halfway up to the knee, left knee, massage. Massage, massage. Keep breathing. And we're gonna go back down toward the left ankle. Hold on, breathe. And then inhale, come back upright. So that's a stretch for the backs of your entire legs and also for the back, the back of your torso, your back, from your neck all the way down to your waist, okay? Sitting with wide knees again, bring your hands interlaced behind your head. Take a couple breaths here. Elbows are wide here. Inhale here. Bring your left elbow towards your right knee. Exhale. It doesn't have to touch or it can touch, whatever you got. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist, lean forward. Inhale up to center. Left elbow toward right knee. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Right elbow toward left knee. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist and turn. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Come down. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center, hold here. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, elbows wide. Exhale, elbows together. Sitting up tall, inhale, elbows wide. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, elbows wide. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, elbows wide. Bring your legs back in front of you. Elbows are wide. Exhale, curl forward, elbows towards your knees or touching. Hover or touch, up to you. Inhale up, elbows go wide. Exhale, elbows together, curl forward. Inhale, elbows wide, sit up tall. Exhale, elbows together and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up, and hold here. Exhale, right elbow toward the floor, left elbow straight up. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow down, right elbow up. 2 more sets, 2 on each side. Inhale to center, exhale to your right. Inhale to center, exhale to your left. Last set, inhale to center, exhale to your right. Inhale to center, exhale left. Inhale to center, exhale, let the arms swan dive down. Sit back in your seat and take some breaths, take some water or whatever you're drinking. I'm drinking cold iced, well, not iced, but cold coffee. And then I'll switch over to water later. Okay, coming back to the forward edge of the chair, doing some, they're called toe circles. My friend Jackie, I saw her do these with her class. So we move the left leg out on an angle out of the way. We are now, I'm going to circle the right toe along the floor. And so we go out to the side with this circle. Notice what you feel on the inside of the thigh, because that is it is a stretch. See if you notice it. Just going to circle the right big toe around. So this is some hip therapy, hip joint therapy. The thigh bone is moving around the hip socket. Let's go the other way. Same toe, opposite direction. So this is really good to help with range of motion. And then come back to stillness, left foot out on an angle, out of the way. I'm sorry, right leg out on an angle, out of the way. Left big toe on the floor, circling left. Sitting up straight, breathing through your nose. So my left, I told you this earlier, but even doing this, the left hip has a little kick, a little catch. It's a little tighter than the right hip. All is well. Go the opposite way. And then come back to stillness. And then sit back all the way back in your chair. You can relax here. We're going to do a couple things for the neck. I was going to say the head and neck, but it's for the neck. So dropping your chin. And so hands are relaxed on top of your thighs. Shoulders are down. Chin to your chest. Just hold here. So throughout my day, if I'm in the car a lot, in any given day, a lot, I do things in the car to just therapy myself, right? Instead of just gripping to the steering wheel and being annoyed at people driving too slow or cutting me off or whatever, I do some car therapy, car yoga therapy at the red light, obviously, or if I'm parked, obviously, not in motion, or if I'm a passenger, I'll do it. So just chin to chest here, check your breathing. Smooth out the breath. We've done a lot of moving around in the last few minutes. And then we're going to just slowly circle the head. So it doesn't matter which direction. You may hear some noise. The noise is natural unless it's pain included. The noise is hydrogen gas bubbles releasing. And then circling the other way. And just smooth breath. Circles. And then coming back to stillness, drop your right ear to your right shoulder and hold here and keep breathing. Smoothing the breath. And inhaling to center, left ear, left shoulder, hold here. And then coming back to center, looking to your right. So chin towards your right shoulder, holding here. Breathe. And inhale into center, chin to the left. Exhale and continue to breathe. And then inhale into center and back to the right, exhale. Then look up and down on your right side. Up and down. And then chin over back to the left shoulder, looking up and down. And then sitting up, I'm gonna raise both shoulders up, inhale, up toward the ears. And then exhale them back down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale them back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale them back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale them back down. And then inhale just the right shoulder up. Exhale it back down. Inhale left shoulder up. Exhale back down. Right shoulder lifts. Exhale back down. Inhale left. Exhale back down. One more set on each side. One more on each side. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down, and then circling the right shoulder forward. And then circling the right shoulder backwards. And then circling left shoulder forward. So all of these I do in the car. Circling left shoulder backwards. And then both shoulders forward. Both shoulders backwards. So it's what I try to practice yoga all day long, throughout my day, in the market, in the post office, in the car. I'm a flight attendant, Karen, so in the plane, wherever I am, I do little things throughout my day to keep things moving. We're gonna come back to stillness. We're gonna go into what's called a final relaxation. And this is the time that the body pretty much integrates all the energy we've stirred up and sends it around in a kind of an equalizing kind of way. So you may sit back in your chair, be comfortable. Just checking on your breathing. Noticing any fluctuations of your body. Noticing your feet on the floor. The air that's touching your skin. Any sounds that may be going on around you. And I want to leave you with this. May you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much for coming to class. And let me know how you feel. How'd you like that?
I loved it. It was almost like I'm giving myself a massage.
Yeah. Have you
heard of the habit of doing that?
And it takes, you heard me keep using the word practice. It's practice, and then eventually your body will do it on its own, where you don't even have to be like, I need to move my shoulder, it just happens naturally. The body knows more of what it needs than what we think it needs.
Yes.
It operates kind of without us, like our heart. We don't have to do anything. Our breath.
I was stiff.
Yeah.